YouTubers, and welcome to a new video of Arepas for Dinner. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Andrea and I do vlogs and What's for Dinner. So today we have a What's for Dinner. I'm making 3 new dinner recipes and finally I'm sharing my butter recipe. Yeah, I made butter from scratch once in a while. I really enjoyed the taste and I just inserted that video here because some of you have asked me about it and it's something just that I really enjoy making and I think you guys will enjoy it too. That's it, let's start with the video. Oh no, first, before starting, don't forget to subscribe. Click that button underneath that says subscribe and click on that bell because I know many of you watches my video without subscribing, and if you subscribe it actually will notify you when I post new videos, even though you already know that I post every Tuesday and every Friday, but nevertheless subscribe and like this video if you like it. So that's it, let's start with the video. Seafood rice. You will need 1 onion, extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1.5 cups of rice, fish stock cubes, 1.5 cups of mixed seafood. Let's begin by chopping our onion and preheat our oven to 180 Celsius or 360 Fahrenheit. On a cast iron skillet, we will add some extra virgin olive oil to cook our onions. Remember to add the pinch of salt to the onions to help them sweat and cook faster. After about 4 minutes, we will add the tablespoon of paprika. I'm using smoked paprika. Now, let's add 2 cups of rice. I'm using any rice, but if you find round rice or bomba rice, that will work even better. I'll be using fish stock cubes. You can find those in any supermarket, or if you're in the Czech Republic, you can buy them online on Amazon. I will leave a link down below in the description. But if you have fish stock, just use that instead. We will be adding 3 cups of water. Now, let's add the seafood. I was OCD in here, but you don't have to do that. Just add everything. I use calamari, shrimps, and octopus for this. Add some salt and mix it all. Bake it for 30 minutes or until the water has disappeared. To finish it up, I just drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on top. Enjoy! Homemade butter. You will need whipping cream of 30% or more, salt, and optional garlic powder, pepper, and paprika. So today I'm going to show you how to make spiced up butter at home from scratch. So I thought everybody knew how to make butter because it's so simple, but apparently they don't, which is okay. I learned how to make butter when I was living in Valencia in Spain because I didn't like the butter that they sold over there, or it was too expensive, so I decided to make my own. So the first step is to use cream. I'm using 30% cream, that's the best option here. You know, butter is actually the fat of the milk, so if you use just like 15% or less percent, you're gonna end up with less butter. And I do want my butter to be salty, so we are gonna be adding salt already since the beginning. 2 pinches. That's not gonna make it super salty, but salty enough. So now the funny, easy part starts, that is the whisking. And just because I'm not faking anything here, I can tell you this buttermilk, because yeah, what's coming out of that is butter and buttermilk. Spill all over my kitchen, but doesn't matter, nothing that can be cleaned in a couple of seconds. Here we have our butter and buttermilk. So now we are gonna get rid of the buttermilk, or of the water of the butter. and we are gonna do it this way. I'm gonna use this, so let's separate our butter from our buttermilk. What is gonna be behind is gonna be buttermilk. What is gonna be on top is gonna be just butter. I'm just gonna do like this to kind of get rid of the excess water. This is the buttermilk. These are the 3 containers I'm gonna be using for placing my butter. One is gonna be plain butter. The other one is gonna have some paprika on it. And the last one is gonna be a garlic pepper butter. It's so simple. You're gonna be like, gosh, why I didn't think of this before? So I'm just gonna spoon the butter right into the containers. Don't get afraid if there's gonna be some extra buttermilk on it. Like, after all, it's homemade butter and it doesn't have like any chemicals, any preservatives, any whatever. It's just pure, simple butter. So there you have it. And now, so to the first one here, I'm gonna be adding a bit of salt. I add 3 pinches of salt, and I'm just gonna kind of like mix it in this container, and that's gonna be it. This is gonna be our simple butter. And now I'm just gonna put it as I want, that is pretty flat. And there we go, butter number 1, simple butter. You can write it on top if you want, but it's gonna be pretty visible difference. So now the number 2. For the number 2, I was actually thinking about maybe some paprika butter, just because I have this amazing Spanish paprika that I can use to make this butter quite interesting. Butter that could be used for cooking or for corn or anything else. I'm just gonna add, remember this is a condiment, so it can be like a little bit heavier than what you put to a normal food. So I'm just gonna add around, I would say like around 1 teaspoon, 1 full teaspoon of paprika. And of course I'm gonna also add up some salt on it. Again, I'm just gonna mix this up very, very well, so we can have some delicious paprika butter here to put in our corn in the cup, for example. That's great. Or to put on top of our meat, or to cook some chicken with. That's, you know, like amazing, like million options. It's just, let's just mix it. Take in consideration that I just spent only like $2 in those 2 bricks of cream. Our last one is gonna be a garlic butter. You can use natural garlic, but I'd rather use some garlic powder, and don't be shy. It's all about the garlicky flavor and some pepper, just to add some kick to it. And then I'm gonna add some salt as well to it, and we are gonna mix this very, very well. Otherwise it's not gonna be good. We have to mix it very, very, very good. You know, guys, learning how to do certain things from scratch is not gonna make them healthy or anything, because at the end it's butter and it has so much fat on it. It's just gonna be fun, you know. It's fun to know how some foods are made, and to show and to be able to say I made it myself. And that for me is like, it's worth like much more than anything else. So I hope you really enjoy this tiny tip that I leave you here for how to make your own butter at home. Steak with corn and cheesy potatoes. You will need corn in the cup, 2 potatoes, paprika butter, 2 steaks, parsley, 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon of garlic butter, half a cup of Parmesan cheese. First step is to boil your corn. I usually boil mine for 20 minutes. Preheat your oven to 200 Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. Dice your potatoes, leaving the skin on. The skin has tons of vitamin C, so I always leave the skin when possible. In an oven Pyrex, add some oil, and then add your potatoes. Now add 1 tablespoon of the paprika butter we just made. If you didn't make it, just add some butter and paprika. Mix it. Bake them for about 20 minutes. For our meat, we will be using freshly chopped parsley. Add the parsley to a bowl and pour the juice of half a lemon and a tablespoon of garlic butter. Once your potatoes are ready, stir them well and add some Parmesan cheese on top. And let them melt until your steak is ready. In a super hot pan, add some cooking oil and your steaks to the pan. Add salt. Since one of my steaks was bigger than the other one, I decided to cut some little pieces off. And now we will add our parsley lemon butter mix. Turn it off and cover it until serving time, usually around 1 minute. Enjoy! Oven-fried chicken. You will need 4 chicken drumsticks, flour, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, pepper, 2 eggs, Brussels sprouts, and instant mashed potatoes. I like to cross my chicken using a Tupperware. It's much easier. Add flour, breadcrumbs, Italian cheese, garlic powder, pepper and salt. Now we will bread the chicken using first egg and then the crust mix. Close the Tupperware and shake it. Place the chicken on top of a rack to ensure air circulation, so they can be super crunchy. The chicken will cook for 30 minutes at 200 Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. For our side, I'm cooking some Brussels sprouts in some olive oil, nothing too fancy. And for our second side, we're having some Idahoan mash. It's my favorite instant mash, and I'm so sad you can find this brand here in Czech Republic. Also, this bag is for 4 people and it was only $1. I bought like 8 of them in my last trip to the States. And also, this is not a sponsor. I wish I was sponsored by them. Enjoy! So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, just wanted to let you know that this Tuesday is coming the Śnieżka video. We went to Śnieżka, the mountain, with my husband, and it was so much fun, and we made this video. There was so much snow. It was snowing so bad that it looked like literally the South Pole, so I guess it's a video that you really are gonna enjoy if you're interested in the vlog part of my YouTube channel. Also, next What's for Dinner is gonna have a small twist, because it's not gonna be a What's for Dinner, but what I eat in a day with recipes. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!